Alrighty then. Hello, everybody. Actually, I'm gonna close the door. Hold on. Sorry, I know I just started, but... My dad just came down to run on the treadmill. Para para para. Since I live in the basement, it's like connected to this little gym area that the previous homeowners had left us. They didn't want to take all their gym equipment. So my dad came down to like run a bit, and at first I was like, it'll be fine. I don't think the sound will get picked up on the mic. But then as soon as I started, I'm like, wait, I don't want him to be eavesdropping on me when I'm like streaming. That feels awkward. Whenever I'm streaming, if I have people in the same room with me or like in ear distance, I feel weird because I'm not talking to them, but they're like physically there. Oopsies. I'm not working on that today. I've been like opening that every time I open clips, so I just kind of automatically. What are we working on today? I'm going to do some doodling while we wait for folks to show up, and then I'll explain what we're doing when we start. What am I doing? Let's see. Sketch. No. Pictures, scrap. Not scrap. Maybe digital? Where's my sketchbook? My quote-unquote sketchbook. Oh, work files. Sketchbook. And turn these off. I just do a little bit of doodling. Gavin's here. Gavin says, hey! Chico says, knocks on the door. Hello? Hello? Has the party started? Chico said, what was that? You need Launchy to find your files easily. I just need a better brain, is what I need. I need my brain to work better. But I hope everyone's having a good day. Thanks for coming to my stream, y'all. And I want to take the first few minutes to draw a rat, because I want to talk to you about what just happened today. Like literally just an hour ago before I got home. Okay, so here's the preamble. So a few summers ago, I got really into rats, and like specifically pet rats. Every time I say rats, the people around in my area are like, ooh, they're all over like New York, or like, oh, they're so gross. I'm like, okay, but those are wild rats, okay? I'm talking about like domesticated pets, you know? Like if you like, you telling me to go to New York to like pick up some rats is like me saying, oh, you want a dog? Well, there's a coyote out in the yard, like go take that home. It's like, it's not the same thing. Okay, so like I started watching like all of the rat videos on YouTube, like rat care, how to tame rats, how to, you know, what supplies to get for them and stuff, and I'm like, oh, they're so cute. I asked my mom if I can have them, because even though I'm an adult now, I still live at home. It's just way cheaper, you know. If I were to, like, because of where I work, if I were to rent an apartment, I would be paying like $1,050 a month for rent and living down the street from my parents. And it just doesn't make any sense. So I haven't moved out, but that means, you know, like my parents are basically my landlords, so they don't allow rats, because my mom is like afraid of them, I guess. I don't know if she has a phobia necessarily. We haven't, like, figured that out, but she says the tails freak her out. So I haven't been able to even, like, prep for them, but for years now, I've been, like, obsessed with owning pet rats. I really want them. And earlier this last month, I started sending my mom, like, pictures of rats, like, really, really aesthetic pictures of rats. Like professional photography, digitally colorized, professionally posed rats. And I make sure not to show any of the tails because, I know that that's a creepy part for her. But, like, I wanted to show her how cute they were because they have these little puppy dog noses. They're very lovable. Like, they'll cuddle with you. You can pet them. So I wanted to, like, maybe she has a perception of rats just like everyone else, where they're these wild animals with disease and, like, gross and stuff. And I'm like, maybe I can help alleviate that and over time get her to like them too. And my friends are like, oh yeah, like, that's actually a way that kids get their parents to get them pets, is to just send them pictures of the animals. So I sent her, like, 4. I got to 4, like a rat every so often. It wasn't, like, every day. It wasn't even, I don't know if it was every week. It was at least one a week, I guess. And she like, at first she was just ignoring me, and then eventually she's just like, stop it. So that didn't work. Chico's like, we're doing secret stuff. You need Launchy to find your files easily. Lovely. You can't get a new brain, but you can get Launchy. Lifesaver. I'll check it out. Chico's like, ew, get out of here, rat lady. Having a pet coyote's pretty bad, eh? Gavin says, currently drawing references for my characters with bios, so whoever is making a Secret Santa for me can use it for accurate depictions. That's actually really smart, Gavin. Chico, I still don't have character sheets for a lot of my characters, which maybe I should do that for next stream. Make actual character sheets for my characters. Chico says they look like Junji Ito's tentacles. No, they don't. They're a little bit gross, I guess, because they're a little bit, like, scaly and stuff, but they're not that bad. Chico's like, OMG, did you prepped a rad mood board? I should, yeah. Chico's like, use reverse psychology. Don't let me have rats. Yeah, that wouldn't work. But anyway, so been doing that for a while. It didn't work, but earlier today I was like, okay, if my mom isn't gonna let me have rats, my only other option is to move out of the house, to actually, like, get my own apartment or whatever. So I was looking up houses in the area. I've always been, between getting an apartment and just paying rent, in the same area as my parents are, or just buying a condo or something, and you're still technically paying rent, but eventually you'll own the thing, right? But then, of course, having a condo or, like, owning a place comes with its own problems, because then you have to repair the thing, and so, like, it can cost more, and if you want to move away, you have to actually sell the place. You can't just, like, cancel your lease and you're gone. So I'm a little iffy on that too. It's like, do I really want to stay here my whole life? And then obviously they're, like, way expensive. Like they're super expensive. I would not be doing it like in the near future. It would be something that I would have to save a lot more money for. And I'm currently saving like $500 a month in order to eventually someday move out. And even that's like not enough right now. So yeah, I as I typically do every time these past few years, every time I get around to I get into this rat craze where I suddenly start watching videos again and like really want them, and then I'll ask my mom and she'll say no, and then I'll start looking up houses and then like bulk at the prices and stop. So I was looking around and I noticed someone was renting out their basement for $900. So I'm like, okay, that's at least that's lower than 1,000. Let's just say. So I text my mom. I'm like, can I have pet rats if I pay you $900 a month? Currently, I pay $300 a month. You know, the parent rent, as they say. Mom and dad are letting you stay at home, but you're an adult now, so you gotta pay something. Like peanuts, basically. And I wasn't expecting anything out of it. I expected her to like ignore it at best, or like just straight up say no at worst. But instead she responds, "I'ma talk to your dad." And then at the end of the day, when I was leaving work, I get a text and she's like, "Okay, you can have rats." She said you can have a rat and you don't have to pay me $900. Let's make it $500. Which is like, okay, because I actually couldn't have afforded $900. Like, that was just a hypothetical, you know, either move out or stay at home and pay the same amount. But apparently the way to my mother's heart is cold hard cash. Of course, when I get home, I clarify that it would have to be 2 rats at least, because rats can get depression if you keep them by themselves and die. So she's like, she said, okay, fine, but I didn't know it was gonna be 2 rats, so we're gonna have to add another $100. So for $300, I'm getting my rats. Chico said, Zero's mom, moving with the rats. Gavin says, I want a pet crow or vulture. I don't think those are pets, Gavin. I don't think those animals have been domesticated yet. Gavin says, I've heard duplexes were cheap. Okay. Titty committee. Howdy, howdy. Chico says, well, Julian says, I just got here. What happened until now? I'm just telling a story while we kind of are doodling and killing time before I start the game, because I thought of a fun game today. I guess before we start the game, I want to ask how many people here have played Sword or Shield, and or are not afraid of spoilers / looking stuff up. Zero's mom rolls eyes and sighs. Fine. Zero's about to become a rat lady, and I'm converting my Patreon to rat themed, everyone. And I'm also gonna open a new channel to like live vlog my process, because it's gonna take at least a year for me to get everything sorted before I can get the rats. This was like the first step. This is like, I needed permission first before I could proceed with any of the steps. Next would be, I guess, getting like a cage and like, you know, a schedule. I need to work on my schedule. I need to make sure that I can actually dedicate the time to them. It feels so surreal because it's been so long that I've been wanting to do this. We're witnessing history in the making. Gavin says, that sounds expensive. It is, but it's not as expensive. $600 is cheap for my area. It's more than I should be paying a month for living, but since my parents also cook for me and stuff, I think, you know, it's actually a really good deal. Chico says, repurpose your Patreon for rat maintenance. I've played and not afraid. Titty says, I really want to get the game. I haven't bought it yet. Julian says, I barely play on my Switch anyway. Okay, so here's my game. Since we have a couple of people here now, it's been about 15 minutes. I'm going to explain the rules. So, essentially, Pokemon Sword and Shield, okay? And I can spell. Sword, Shield. So I haven't played the games yet. I got Pokemon Shield. I have it. It's right here. My sister took the Switch to college. And won't be back until Thanksgiving. But that's actually not the reason why I haven't played yet. I haven't played because I don't know what the Joy-Con looks like. I'm just gonna make up stuff. But I haven't played because I'm going to stream the game in January, which means I'm actually still staying relatively blind to it. Now, I did follow all of the release announcements, like trailers and stuff before the release. But since the release, I haven't looked up any Pokemon. I haven't looked up, you know, story or anything really. No screenshots, no let's plays or anything. So I'm going in blind. So big ol' spoiler tag for me, you guys. But I realized, how are you gonna wait that long? It's okay. I'm gonna be playing Banjo-Kazooie in December. That'll keep me busy. What was I talking about? Okay, so I realized that I don't know what any of the Pokemon look like, but you guys have Google. So this is a great opportunity to play that describe a Pokemon and I try to draw it game, except I literally don't know what the Pokemon look like. You guys think that sounds fun? I hope so, because I hope we can get a basically a Pokemon or a couple. We can do a couple of these, and then when I finally do play the game, I'm gonna try and like see if I can tell which one is. Maybe I'll remember the names if you give me the names. But like basically compare my version with the official version when it comes out, or when I find out. I hope that sounds like fun, because that's all I have planned for today. And I'm gonna rely on you guys to tell me what to draw, essentially. So you guys can even like you know, decide on the name. You can say the name of the Pokemon and I wouldn't even know what it looks like. You know, you can be like, hey, you guys want to describe this Pokemon? Like, okay, so basically, if you're I'm gonna draw all the Pokemon that I actually know, okay? And I'm gonna do it blind. Not blind, I'm gonna do it from memory, as far as I can remember. And these will be the Pokemon that are basically off limits because I have already seen them. I know what they look like. So obviously, I know what Scorbunny looks like. That's gonna be my starter. Titty thinks that's a great idea. Yay! Chico said, how are you gonna wait that long? Swish Pokemon are kind of surreal to describe. Wait, so you'll be spoiled of the names? Draw truly blind without looking. With my eyes closed. I don't know how much the names would matter, but if you think the names are like a big giveaway, then don't give me the names. I mean, like, the thing is, we'll probably get through like 5 Pokemon tops if we're fast. 2 or 3 otherwise. I think I can live being spoiled to 2 or 3 Pokemon names of the entire region, you know? So there's Scorbunny. There's this dude. Shoot, I think he had like this on his face. Actually, why don't you guys... Maybe you can use the national dex number. Oh, wait, there's no national dex. How do you say it? Like the regional dex number? If they have a regional dex, you know, like 001, 002, whatever, find the number and, like, you know, put it in the chat, and then everyone go find that Pokemon and we'll or maybe I can randomly generate one. I don't know, because I don't actually know how many Pokemon are new. If I just randomly generate, I might get, like, you know, normal Pokemon that we all know. This is Sobble. Sorry it's so small, guys. I have a lot to fill. And then there's Grookey, which I actually really like the design of Grookey, but it's been a while, so I don't really remember what it looks like. I think it has, like... I remember its mouth part, and that's about it. I don't know. Does it have ears, like big ears, monkey ears? I think it had like a mask like that. Okay. And that's Grookey. Oh, you know, I think it had... I'm gonna change this. I think it had like little ears. That doesn't look right. I'm gonna give him monkey ears. Okay, so that's the 3 starters. Obviously, I've seen them. I haven't seen what they turn into, but I've been told that Sobble has the worst evolution. Okay. So, what else do I know? Oh, obviously I know about... can you tell what this is? It's Wooloo. Okay, Wooloo. I don't know what it looks like, really. I just know it's like a big bird, but Corviknight? I'm just gonna draw a big bird. Big evil bird. I guess he's just angry. I don't know. Maybe he has, like, plumage? He looks like a knight somehow, but I can't remember how. I'm just gonna draw a big bird. Okay. Corviknight. There's the flower. I'm not even gonna try on this one because I have no idea what it looks like. And then the old flower with the afro. Eldegoss. Flowey and Eldegoss. There's this big ol' it's like Mechagodzilla. Something like that. There's the Mechagodzilla. There's the turtle with an axe in its head. Okay, let me think. Oh, and then there's the two Galar forms that we know about. Or three. There's three that we know about. There's the Weezing. There's the, Ponyta. This is really testing my memory. There's Ponyta, there's, what's it called? The, Linoon. With its tongue out. Linoon is my favorite of the family. So I'm just gonna do Linoon, but I've seen the Zigzagoon and also the evolved form, whatever it's called. So I've seen all three of them, but I'll just put Linoon there. And then there's the duck. He's got like the shield and sword. Sirfetch'd. That's its name. Okay. So I think those are all the ones that I know about. Oh, there's like a little rolling guy too. I don't know what it looks like, but I know that it exists. It's like a little rock that's a tire wheel basically. Okay. So, Sobble Squad. Chica's in the Sobble Squad. I'm with Scorbunny. Julian says, you know, I should probably be sleeping for school tomorrow, but nah, school is for the week. No, Julian. Well, I hope you can stick around for one round, but then I hope you go to sleep. Don't have a terrible sleep schedule like I do. Chico says, Grookey remains pretty cool throughout its line. Sobble has tough teenage years. Not very fond of Scorbunny's final stage. You could call this knockoff Mon. Satan? Dang, that's pretty accurate, dude. You should make 3-panel comics with these. Gossifleur is just Flowey. That's a lot of artificial looking Pokemon in this gen. That Weezing is giving me nightmares. Weezing is good, you leave him alone. Corn, and Cole Motorcycle. Okay. So there they are. This is the ones that I can remember. So guys, I'm counting on you now. Let's try and reproduce an official design, but like completely out my head based on descriptions that you guys give me. Hopefully it like is something that looks good, at least if it's not like, you know, accurate. But I make no promises. So I guess we can start with everyone's I don't know. Is there one that's like really popular right now in terms of the new ones? Chico just wants me to draw an apple. But I guess I don't know. Hopefully you guys can decide on a Pokemon first before before you start. Do you guys know, is that a Pokemon? A literal apple with bunny ears? Isn't that just Victini? That's just Victini. Did you know, you know, the way that, like, the Japanese cut apple slices? You got the apple slice like that. And then, I think you cut, like the knife this way. Like that. And then, it kind of pops up. And then, you cut an X into it, and then you peel this part so that it's white, and then you get a little, you know, it looks like a bunny. Okay, well, maybe we can take turns. Chico's going first. A literal apple with bunny ears. So obviously an apple is like pretty universal shape. But there's also, you know, maybe it's a slice of an apple. But then would he not say a slice of apple? So I'm going to go with an actual apple. And I'm going to I don't know, like how do I can't remember my shortcuts. There we go. With bunny ears. I mean, so far, it's straightforward. I don't know how I can interpret those directions in any other way. I hope this isn't Scorbunny's evolution. But why would they have another rabbit if, rabbit Pokemon in the same generation? Okay, I don't know what else to do, Chico. You gotta help me out. It's a slide evolution, kind of like Politoed. Wait, what? The starter gets a slide evolution? Or is it maybe like a Baneri? That's it? Just an apple with bunny ears. Okay, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it with. I'm gonna take it to a different direction. Okay. I'm gonna put it on its side, maybe? Is the apple... it doesn't look very good on its side, though. Like, was that literally it, Chico? Did I get it right? Or is there something more? It's gotta be a plant type. No, don't delete it. Okay, it's here, it's here. I put it here. I have no idea what you're going on about. Like, literally just apple with bunny ears. Like, does it have eyes? does it have eyes? Chico! I'm gonna put a leaf because that's literally all I have to go off of. The one... Hi! Hello, Zelda! You made it! I can't believe you got home already. It's in the game. 100% canon in the game. The ears are the eyes? Okay. That's new information that I did not have. I'm gonna angle them a little. I'm gonna angle them slightly. So that they still look like ears, but are now eyes. I don't think you understand, guys. I'm trying to make this as accurate as possible. Having never seen these creatures, you gotta help me out. You gotta describe it so that I can draw it accurately. No leaves. Like, literally, just apple with eyes. Is there a mouth? Is there, like, please tell me there's a mouth. Well, you said Palpitoad, so I know you meant in, like, in terms of the split evolution, but now I'm just thinking frog. The eyes don't help either. Okay, literally just an apple. Okay. Haunted Booze comes in saying, hey, I just reached 70 subs and wanted to celebrate by going to other people's streams. So what's up? Nice chin, by the way. Thanks! Welcome to my stream. Congrats, dude, on 70 subs. That's a huge number. I'm trying to draw Pokemon that I've never seen before. So I haven't played Sword and Shield yet. In fact, I'm not going to play it until January. So I'm still blind. I want to do a blind run. So I'm kind of not looking. I decided not to look at any of the new Pokemon until I get to play the game. But that gives us an opportunity for me to try and draw these Pokemon based on your descriptions before I see them, and then we can see how accurate I am when the time comes. If you want to either try and guess who's that Pokemon, or come up with your own and, like, describe it to me. Apparently this one is literally just an apple with eyes, and that's, like, an apple with bunny ears. But the bunny ears are eyes. And it doesn't have a mouth. So now I'm wondering if, like, my proportions are off. Because if it's literally just that, then maybe it has to be smaller. Oh gosh. Is there a stem? Oh, honey, you got a lot to see. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to see the new Pokemon. So I guess since literally there's nothing else I could do, I'm gonna color it. Because, like, literally that's it. Let's see. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Or I guess I should ask you, what color is the apple? What kind of apple is it? Is it, like, more of a pink lady? Or is it a Granny Smythe? Or is it perhaps a Red Delicious? A Gala? I'm drawing it like a Gala apple right now. I've never been very good at coloring apples. They have, especially Gala apples, they have this delightful, beautiful kind of pattern to them. Also, Haunted Booze, thanks for coming by, and I understand if you have to hop off to someone else's channel to like continue the celebration, but yeah, if you want to try and describe a Pokemon to me before you go, that hopefully we can have some fun. Can you tell which Pokemon this is? By the way, from either the description or my rendition. This will make a very interesting who's that Pokemon? Chico has left me high and dry. Zelda says, well, this apple would definitely keep doctors away. The ears are a different color, like it's been peeled off. Huh. This is new information. I will color it like this. Let's add some shading, shall we? Oh, that's gross. Who's that Applemon? Booze has no clue what this thing is. Chico, you need to help me. Same with the base of the apple. You mentioned make one up. Was that accidental or on purpose? Because if it wasn't, oh, do I have Pokemon ideas? So like, you find a Pokemon that actually exists in Sword and Shield. An actual Galarian Pokemon, but I don't know what it is, and you describe it to me, and having never seen it before, I try to draw it as accurately as possible based on your description. Does that make sense? We can probably do Fakemon from description some other day. I can certainly, that sounds like a fun idea. I can add that to my roster. At the end of every one of my streams, I play a little game where I ask the chat for a Pokemon and then I draw it based on some kind of prompt. Usually the prompt is just draw it from memory because I'm usually tired and it's like too late to do anything that takes a lot of time. Like I don't want it to go on forever. So draw from memory is the fastest one, but there's also like do a mega evolution or change the typing or any number of fun little prompts. So yeah, if you are able to catch one of the endings, describe a Fakemon could be a thing that we do. But for now, I wanna play more of this because this is a game that I just came up with today, like right before coming home to stream. So I'm hoping we can get some wacky antics out of this. but I think the appeal of this game will be the appeal get okay. Will be when I finally get to see the Pokemon and like see how just off my interpretation was. Or rather, I suppose, how bad your descriptions were. Since I'm pretty sure Chico could have mentioned the fact that the bottom half was peeled off. Like, I don't know, just saying. Oh, snap. It does have a green bunny tail. Okay! Okay, so it kind of has a leaf. That's kind of a leaf, right? I know you said bunny tail, so I'm gonna make it round. But I'm also going to make it sort of like a leaf. Cause I don't have anything else to go off of. And I'm gonna make it green. And I'm gonna shade it a little because that's all I have in life. But just a little bit. Bye and hi! Okay, I have a Pokemon ready when you are. Yes! Julian is off! Thanks for coming, Julian! Have a good night! Being responsible, that kid. It does have a green bunny tail. Master Wheeler slides in. Master Wheeler, I hope you have a Pokemon to describe for me. So, Wheeler, do you know what Pokemon this is? This one right here. Not this one. Does Chunky Chew count as a Galarmon? No. And also, I've seen it already. So, like, I've seen these Pokemon. I guess if we want to talk about, Galarian forms, I have technically seen Galarian Meowth. And I've seen Chunky Chew. There was another one. Oh, I forgot. There's the ice cream. The ice cream lady. I've seen that one too. So these are the ones I've seen. They're basically all from the trailers and stuff. But yeah, I believe Booze has a Pokemon for me, so go ahead and try to describe it. That is an apple. It's Applin. Chica, did she get it right? Only Pokemon that aren't revealed in trailers. Pfft. Looks like a fusion between Jiggy and Pika. Oh yeah, you guys don't have to tell me the name, but I don't mind if you do, because we probably won't get through many Pokemon today. So getting a few of them spoiled, like, just by name probably wouldn't matter, since I'm really bad with names anyways. But that's up to you. I will ask you if you can tell what Pokemon it is. Oli comes in saying apple Pokemon. I got a pen. I got an apple. Apple pen. Okay. Applin. I can't wait to see an apple Pokemon. Oh my gosh. Ollie says, yes, I came in saying, yee. Oli cannoli. Where did haunted booze go? The haunted booze has flied away. Oh, okay, on your ready, I'll leave this to begin with. Think of a teacup from Beauty and the Beast. Oh, choose another one. I've seen this one. It's like Mrs. Potts, right? It's like got a ghost, and then it's like a teapot, and then part of it is like broken, so then there's like ghosty parts coming out of it. Is that the one? Yeah, if it was in a trailer, even if I don't put it here, if it was in the trailer, then I've probably seen it. Oh, that reminds me. I've seen Yamper. I've seen a lot of Yamper, actually. I haven't looked very closely, but like, I think the anime is starting or just started, and Yamper's in the first episode. So they kind of like GIFs and stuff have been popping up on my dash. And I've also seen Impidimp. Okay, so I knew I was missing some Pokemon. Pick another one. Wheeler, do you want to try to give me one? It's basically a ghost type Shuckle. It's cute. It's all right. It's you know, it's certainly a design that it is. Impidimp's Evo is so bad, A. That's very interesting. Oh, and obviously, I've seen the legendaries. So basically, if you're just joining us, I haven't seen any of the new Pokemon except for the ones that were revealed in trailers before the game was released. And I'm not going to see them until I play the games in January. So while we're in this delightful Twilight era of me not knowing what Pokemon are, like it's so weird to me to think that these Pokemon exist. They're out there. They're real, and I don't know what they look like. They're real. And you guys know them. You guys have seen them. At least most of you have. Like, I've never seen an Applin before. So it's just this weird feeling. And I want to capitalize on that. I want to take advantage of that feeling before it's gone. You know? It's never gonna come to pass where I mean, that's not true. There'll always be new Pokemon games, so never mind. But maybe when the next Pokemon game comes out, if I remember this game, we can pull it out again and have some more fun. If you guys enjoy it. Anyway, so I'm just basically buying time until somebody describes a Pokemon to me. It's basically a ghost type Shuckle. I knew it was gonna be great. Wheeler says, let me see. Super chunky happy squirrel with poofy tail and 2 separate colors. You just described a Patsurisu. Shoot. Impidimp's just twerking. I love it. There can be so many ways to take squirrel. Chunkier than Pachirisu. Okay, so when I think chunky, I think cheeks. I think belly. I am pretty glad there's a new squirrel Pokemon though. I'm not a huge fan of Pachirisu. I'm not really sure why. And technically Emolga is a flying squirrel, which is a very different kind of species. So a new squirrel Pokemon is very promising. I assume this is the one that people have been, like, talking about from the trailer where that person has, like, a shirt. Can I get some help on the ears, maybe? Like, maybe a shape? That's as poofy of a tail as I can get it. Two-tone colors, you say? Triangle for ears. Okay, pretty standard. Just gonna go with triangles for ears. Now, if you had to describe the fur pattern, how would you say? Is it like a husky? Is it like, is there like... I'm just gonna make the belly a different color from the back because that's typical. But face-wise, are there Pikachu cheeks? Are there cheeks? It's like a belly spot that goes under into the tail. So it's a spot. I was thinking it goes up into the head. Maybe there's like two spots. Maybe it's like this and then it goes like that. Or is there just one? When you say spot, for some reason I think there's like a spot. It does go into the head too. Okay, shoot. I don't know if I'm cheating on this one because I have seen like the shirt, you know? So I kind of have this sense of maybe what it could be like, but it's also such a graphical shirt. Spot is a bad wording. No, you could. There are freckles. Ah! Freckles on the face. I always think of freckles as on the face. But I know they can be all over. So, like, maybe I'll put some on the back. Maybe on the tail. I don't know. I kind of want to bring this in for some reason. It's looking kind of Mickey Mouse. And I don't know how I feel about that. Oops. Wheeler said 2-tone, but I'm giving it, this is ending up a little more like 3 because of the dark spots. Much chunkier than a Patsurisu, chunkier than you've ever seen before. Boo says, okay, after this I hope I got one. You know that one episode of SpongeBob with the sea urchin? Start with that. I know what a sea urchin looks like. I don't recall the specific SpongeBob sea urchin, so I'm just gonna start with an actual sea urchin. What colors are these? Give me 2 colors, Wheeler. Because while I can guess, I kind of want to, you know, keep it accurate. And, do you want to add anything? Do you want to, like, correct anything that I've done here? Or is it perfect? He says absolutely, astoundingly, like, exactly what the Pokemon looks like. No longer looking at it. It's the gray and brown. Okay. Shoot. Neither of those colors are clearly an under or upper tone. I'm gonna go with brown. I'm gonna go with brown for the, oops. Where am I? Where am I missing? Why is it broken? Okay, there. Brown on the bottom. Cheeks could be furrier. Okay, I got you, Wheeler. I see what you're putting down. I'm picking it up. I'm throwing it around. It's gotta be furrier. Maybe make the freckles a little more like freckles and not like Pikachu cheeks. Game Freak should hire me. To do what? I don't. Everything they do is like 3D now. Okay, so. Oops. Gray. Maybe some gray on the cheeks. Maybe these freckles can be gray. I don't know how this is supposed to look, but I'm gonna make those freckles gray and I'm gonna make these freckles brown. And I think that looks nice. And you do the hokey pokey, you turn yourself around. You know, whether or not that's accurate to anything that exists on Earth, I think it's cute. And at the end of the day, is that not what all that matters? This is all that is all that matters. Yes. I'm gonna make the ears brown. Okay. I'm gonna start with a sea urchin. Am I allowed to look up SpongeBob sea urchin? I'm gonna assume if it's SpongeBob, it's pretty simple shapes. So I'm gonna start with... And I swear, I think I've even seen the episode. I just can't remember, like, specifically. You know what I think of when I think of sea urchin? I think of Freddy Fish. Have you guys ever played Freddy Fish? In Freddy Fish, you swim around as a fish, and she picks up these sea urchins, these purple sea urchins. But then you like pay people with them, so they're currency. But they're just lying around on the ground. And then like people give them to you as rewards for doing stuff. It's like, lady, I just found like 5 of these just sitting around. And aren't sea urchins like actual like animals? So they're basically using, you know, if fish are sentient and crabs are sentient and like pretty much every other marine animal is sentient, then are they like trading in human lives? I mean, not human obviously, but you know. Okay, so what next? I've created a sea urchin of some kind. Chico says it's better than the original. I don't know about that, but we'll see. We'll see when it comes out. It'll be interesting if I can show those pictures to a different group of people who didn't hear the description, and then like see if they can tell who's that Pokemon. UB Urchin. What? Okay. Is Haunted Booze still here? Does someone else want to go as well at the same time? Since we're waiting. Who hasn't said one, or like, even if you have, just you know, go ahead and, or if you know what Pokemon this is, this urchin Pokemon, you can also contribute. So while we wait, I wanna let you know in on a little thing that I discovered. Okay, a little thing that I've come to realize. I've been drawing Cryogonal, and if any of you know, I don't like Cryogonal. It's like very geometric. It's I don't like how it looks. But today I was drawing Cryogonal and I realized something. It has a kitty face. It has a big old lion face. Have you guys noticed? Do you guys know about this? So if you don't remember what Cryogonal looks like, this is Cryogonal. I should probably move it over here. This goes up, this goes down, this goes over. And then, up, down, over, up, down, over. Oops. And no, I have not memorized this. This is, I have a reference up. No, that's, I have a reference up, but I don't know how to look at references. So I'm still messing up. Okay. Okay. I think this goes down. Oh no, you're good. Haunted Booze. We can continue. I was just waiting. But yeah. So this is the urchin. Is this what you mean by... So if you weren't here when I drew it, basically I don't remember what the sea urchin from SpongeBob looks like. So this is what you get. Add a yellow butt as a face. I have seen the urchin once. It's the best I could do too. The points need to be way longer and pointier, and only around the top. Oh, okay. So none on the bottom. Yeah, I don't remember what specifically a sea urchin from SpongeBob looks like, so I just drew one from Freddy Fish. And even then it's probably inaccurate. But I can't get that line smooth anymore, so who cares? And only around the top, so I'm gonna get rid of these. I'm gonna make very long. Maybe they are very long. Maybe I was just making a chibi version. You don't know. Are there any like specific placements of it? Is it like literally just spikes? Or is it like, oh, these spikes look like maybe they could be ears, or these spikes look like maybe they could be whiskers? Do I have enough spikes? Are there too many spikes? Not enough spikes? Should I elongate these ones too? Or maybe I can leave them out. Doesn't read very well with them in. I'm gonna shade the bottom bits so it looks like they're kind of farther in. Yeah, they're kind of random. Okay, little black stubs on the bottom for feet, 2 in front and back. Oh, that sounds cute. Little black stubs. Is this like a Corsola? I think maybe you wouldn't see the other one. There's another one back there, but I'm not gonna draw it. This makes me think of Corsola. You have changed my headcanons once again. Trying to remember. I think it has like these things. The color is kind of darkish purple, like really dark purple. Wait, we're on to color already? Hold on. Oops. Is it... Wait, so is it a, is it kind of a red purple or a blue purple? You know what I mean? Like, if I were mixing this purple, would I put more red or blue in it? Or just a lot of darkness? Darkness! Just get it out of the way. The color's simple. You gotta understand, once the color goes down, it becomes a little difficult to edit the shape, but we'll go in your direction. We shall play by your rules, because I am at the mercy of your expertissimo. Okay. Just dark. Darker. Way darker than this? Even darker? That's as dark as I can get it. If I make it any darker, it wouldn't even read as a color. It's missing the yellow butt. Haunted Booze, is there actually a yellow butt? They were right about the face butt. Is it big? Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my goodness. I accidentally drew it on the wrong layer. Hold on. I drew it on the color layer. This looks gross. This thing looks terrible. I'm gonna make it bigger. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then color it yellow, right? Maybe maybe a less bright yellow. That's a butt. That's certainly a butt. Yep, there's a butt if I've ever seen one. It's kind of symmetrical and a tiny bit smaller. The butt? Can't tell if that's the rear or the front. There's two ovals on both sides of the cheek and a little upside down triangle inside. Okay. Okay. Smaller. Okay, wait. You know, I'm gonna... Okay, so... Two ovals on both sides of the cheeks. Okay, wait. So if you look at the feet, okay? The central line is going this way. So even if it is symmetrical, it's like turned slightly, okay? So keep that in mind. You know what I'm thinking is you know that there's a type of I don't know if it's an antlion or what it's called, but there's a type of bug that has basically two big, like, hairy butt-like things on its face. So that's what I was thinking. So two ovals on both sides of the cheeks. And a little upside down triangle inside? Inside what? Both the ovals? Or are you talking about these cheeks? Like, ovals like that. Okay. I'm gonna put the butt back. I'm gonna plump it up a little, because I think that was kind of funny. But I don't have any idea what you're talking about, the triangle. Is it like... wedged in there? Inside the ovals, okay. Wait, so are the ovals like on the sides of the butt cheeks? How'd I do, Ma? Like, am I correct? Am I wrong? Now you have two big potatoes. Okay, I'll make it a butt again. Gotta connect it at the top. Bring back the butt. Kind of long ovals and triangles. Long ovals. Oh, I bet these are the eyes, right? So, like, the ovals are like the eyes. And I suppose the triangles are they upside down? Are the triangles, like, right side up or upside down? Did I draw them correctly the first time? For some reason, making a triangle really long turned it into an arrowhead. The triangles are upside down. Okay. These look like eyes to me. I think these are the eyes. Oh my goodness. So, like, it's not bad. It's kind of cute. Despite the big butt for a face, I can imagine it being cute, I guess. Like, especially if you don't think of it as a butt. You know what? I'll accept it. You got it. Thanks. Thanks, Booze. Yeah, he got tiny eyes. Tiny eyes? They're next to the cheeks and a bit smaller? Tiny eyes. It's better than accurate. I really like it. Triangles are upside down. Yellow tips on the spikes. Okay, so time to color it, I think is what I'm hearing. Okay, so what color are the eyes supposed to be? Oh gosh. I'm gonna make them white for now so I can actually see them. And then yellow tips. Eyes, cheeks, spike tips, all yellow. Everything else stays the same. Triangles are black. Thank you, Haunted Booze, for this delightful child. Let me get rid of... I colored the wrong layer. Let me fix the line art on that, because I colored the wrong layer and then it ruined the line art. It does this like thing where it expands, which usually you want it to do, because that means it'll color underneath your line art, but it doesn't help when you're on the line art layer. And that should be a pretty easy fix. So just to be clear, obviously the eyes are supposed to be smaller, but this is like a cartoon version of the cartoon character. It's like super deformed or whatever they call it nowadays. For cuteness, maximum cuteness. Okay, and then color it yellow and color this part dark yellow and fix that up. Okay. Well, I'm having fun. Let's do another one. Who's got another one for me? Kind of has a little mad expression. Okay, I know. Like this. Oh no, guys, I'm noodling again. I'm starting to noodle. Got the case of the noodles. You got the angry triangles exactly right. Yay! I mean, I was like thinking like, how else would I make it angry? Oh, it's kind of cute. I wouldn't want to step on this thing. Hey! Okay. Man, I feel like you got this one pretty good in your description, because Chico picked up on it right away. Just by saying SpongeBob sea urchin, and they're like, oh yeah, the sea urchin. Okay, so I'm gonna keep drawing this while someone else picks a Pokemon. I don't think Gavin has described a Pokemon yet. If you want to. Chico, you can go again if you want. Wheeler, if you're still here, you can go again too. These aren't taking as long as I thought. I hate all of these little geometric shapes that you have to get like the angles just right. I don't want to deal with this when I'm drawing Pokemon, you know? It's like I have the same problem with Clink and Clang, because they're so geometric. They're just gears, and you have to get all the little gear pieces just right. Okay, so I wanted to draw this cryogonal so that I could draw another cryogonal and show you where the kitty face is. Okay, so you see this guy, right? So imagine this part right here is the nose. So that's the nose. And then you got the cheeks. And then you got the teeth inside of the mouth, right? And the eye. I don't know, he's got like hearts on him or something. Let's make them hearts. Hearts. It's cute, I guess. Maybe it's more like a tiger because it's got all these lines all around it. But yeah, isn't that weird? It's got like a cat face. I wonder if they did that on purpose. Butt mane. No! Colorful Chimera's here! Hi, Nix. We're doing a game. And, since you just got here, well, let me see if anyone else has, started to describe. Not sure I got one I can describe well. That's alright, Wheeler. If you want, you can like pull one up on Google or something to like see. Booze needs to go now. Thanks for coming. Hope you have fun. Thank you so much for coming. Your little boy here is so cute. Thank you for describing him to me, and I can't wait to see it in the actual game. Chico's like, okay, my turn. Ready? Draw 2 coffins standing and made out of rock. 2 coffins standing and made out of rock. Cryogonal is basically Frozen Garfield now. They kind of use the concept for Pyroar. The lion. Yeah. Or the butt main. Okay, so Nyx. Chico's gonna describe one and the next one can be yours. But, so I have to try and draw this one. 2 coffins. Ugh. Again, it's like with the geometric shapes that I hate. Okay, Chico, what next? I have 2 coffins standing next to each other. Actually, made them guitar cases, but more making them guitar, like geometric guitar cases. Are the is the orientation correct, or should I move them? Should they be next to each other like this, or more like just straight? The coffins are the legs, so separate them. Okay. Okay, let's start over. So guitar cases, and these are the legs, so I'm gonna probably have to shrink these down. Man, I drew this one so fast, and now I'm like, I can't draw a guitar case. Oh, but you said more like geometric? And they're made of rock. Well, this might make it a little easier to draw, actually, if they have to be, like, geometric, because then I can sort of just shape them into straights. Just, like, kind of like that. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the new Pokemon that weren't in reveal trailers before the game came out. I don't even know what the starter evolutions look like. I'm getting Scorbunny, so I'm definitely going to see what Scorbunny looks like. But I'm actually most interested in Grookey's evolution. Hoping they get some fun second stage evolutions, because I don't know if I've said it quite enough, but I love second stage Pokemon. Usually my favorite, just because of like the awkwardness. And I've heard Sobble has the worst evolution. So I'm interested to see that, because I thought Sobble would get like the best one, you know? Like, I thought, oh, there's no way they could mess this up. Okay. So I like games. Yay! Uh, because Colorful Chimera and Chico both start with like C-ish. Uh, I thought Chico was just like randomly. I like games in the middle of describing the game. So the coffins are legs. Now draw 2 crosses on each guitar case like patches. Subtle middle stage is awkward, but I like awkward. So crosses like this, or crosses like this, or crosses like plus signs. I kind of want to go with X's. I guess if you meant these, you would have said X. So maybe you meant like actual crosses, but I don't see why they would put actual crosses in Pokemon. First kind. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, also a funny note about my rats. I'm like joking, obviously, but last week I was like super depressed about not being able to convince my mom to let me have them, because she had like finally told me to stop sending her pictures of rats, and so I had to go to Bible study, and at the end when they're like asking for prayer requests, I just, you know, straight up said, I want my mom to change her mind about rats and like let me have them. And then that was like last week, and then immediately I find a way to convince her, and she like said yes. So I'm like telling everyone like, oh, it looks like it's divine, it's my divine right to have rats now. It has been like, it is literally, I was meant to have rats. I know, like, prayer doesn't work that way, but sometimes it feels like it does, and it's just really funny to me. Zero the rat goddess. Zero's mom's about to issue a restraining order. Wheeler says, I wonder if this is one I've never seen. Chico says, oh, okay, I've seen that one. Cause I'm similar to Zero in that I didn't know any Mons other than the ones in trailers before the games came out. Isn't it fun, Wheeler? Like, playing through, and every new Pokemon you encounter, you're like, what's that? What's this? What's this? There's color everywhere. What's this? There's white things in the air. What's this? I can't believe my eyes. I must be dreaming. Wake up, Jack. This isn't fair. What's this? Okay, gonna make these a little more rocky, a little more like, you know, textured, like Chico said. When you said patches, gonna make them a little more like they're solid and they're like patched on. But like, okay, so the first step, these many years, I wish I knew how long it's been since I got the craving for rats. But first step was always to get permission. Now that I have permission, it's like this is when the work starts. I have a whole Amazon wish list, a private shopping list, I guess, is more what it is, of like rat supplies. I already know which cage I want. So like a lot of that stuff is just buying, like waiting until I have the money and then like just purchasing it. The biggest struggle will probably be working my routine into one that's conducive to owning pets, because I have not had pets in a long time. The guitar cases have a lot of mud at the base. Ooh. It's giving me like Mudsdale sort of vibes. So yeah, when I was really young, I think my dad got me cats. We've had cats before. First we got a cat that was too old to play, and he would always hide under the bed whenever anyone got close. And I didn't like him because he wouldn't play with me. So we gave him away. And then we got a younger cat, like a kitten, and he was too hyperactive and would knock down the Christmas tree every year, would like, you know, scratch and stuff if you handled him too much, I guess. And as a kid, I never took responsibility for the animals. So my dad was the one cleaning the litter box. And like, he hated cleaning the litter box because it was, gross and poopy. So then we had to give him away. And then I got a dog. And we had him for a while, but I would never like walk him, and we didn't train it, so he would like run away every chance he got, and wouldn't come when you called him, and eventually we had to go on a trip, and so we gave him away. So I've not had a good track record of owning pets. So I'm gonna try and make myself a schedule, and that gives me an hour every day to, like, I don't know, I'll read or do something that, you know, will teach me how to have discipline to play with the rats every day, and see if I can still get my work done in time. Tails is here! Hello, Tails! I hope you're feeling alright. I know healing takes time, but, you know, I'm glad you could come. Chico, I need to see if you've given me any more description. You're very low on descriptive words. Please help me out, because I don't know what these look like. Add a block on top of the case to join them. Just a block. Just a... Just a cinder block. Just a single Minecraft block. Did I do the thing? Tails is alive. A shadow game. The block is very flat. Squash it. Twist it. Turn it. Pull it. Bop it. Okay. I saw Detective Pikachu at the store the other day, but recently I found out that if you buy a DVD of something, it like you can't stream it. Like, obviously, I guess it's like built in, so you can't, you know, just they want to make money. Yeah, I get it, but like, why else would I get movies if not to, you know, back in the day, you would invite your friends over and you would pop in a DVD and everyone would sit on the couch and like watch a movie together. You know, they didn't pay for the movie, but they came over and I had the thing and we got to see it together. So like, you know, nowadays when everyone's connected by the internet, and if I wanted my friends to like watch a movie with me, couldn't I just pop in a, it's not like super public. It's on an invite basis, but yeah, if your DVD player senses that a streaming, like the screen is being shared or recorded, it will just completely, I guess that's what it is. It thinks I'm recording it. It thinks it senses that the screen is being like recorded, maybe. Which, okay, fine. I get you don't want it to be recorded, but there's got to be a way to like tell it that it's a live viewing. It's not tall. So it's like cookie tray. Like that. Now add a ditto face. What have you done? I have fun watching you struggle. Thank you, Chico. I love you too. Here he coming. Oh Lord, he coming. Yes. Did I do it? Is that 100% accurate? Okay, now add a hat that consists of 2 small blocks. Are you joshing me, Chico? This top one is smaller than the bottom one. Okay. Okay. Are these blocks flat too? When you say blocks, I'm gonna think like alphabet blocks. You know, like something substantial. I need to move it down though. It doesn't look like it's connected. Oops. No, more like Lego blocks. Okay, I can do that. This is a strange Pokemon. Like, just from the description. I'm gonna make the bottom one wider. Because now that you've said Lego blocks, I'm imagining like this situation. The top one is the small. Oh, I thought you said the bottom one was smaller. My mistake. It's Ditto's evolution? What? You're playing. You're making things up. There's no way Ditto gets an evolution. That is a conspiracy Lie. I don't believe you. Okay. No! I drew them head on, so I can't convey that they're blocks. Now make the face block a bit taller. The face? But you said it was flat. Like, here? How about I just start raising it and you say stop when it's like the right height? How accurate? What? No way! Nuh-uh. Lego blocks. Ditto's evolution. There he go. Okay, I'm bringing him back down. Then add arms to the side that consist of 2 square blocks that taper off at the shoulders. Okay, I'm leaving him at that height, okay? And you can't convince me otherwise. Because earlier I made it taller than this and you said no. Not that tall! Tail said, so I got shield today in a Benadryl-induced impulse buy that I don't actually recall doing. Oh my gosh, Tails! Tails. Why did they let you go shopping while you were drugged up on Benadryl? Okay, so now then add arms to the side that consist of 3 square blocks that taper off at the shoulders. Okay. I'm still like reeling after Nick said, I hate how accurate this is. Like, excuse me? I was thinking like this is, there's no way. I'm gonna put the last one down here. You can yell at me if it's wrong. You're like, it was perfect and then you ruined it. It doesn't go there. A wise purchase, really. Oh, yes, way. Go Shelders. What, Shielders? Oh, Shielders. So we're gonna see how that goes. I had to go to urgent care and then had to do a few other things and I got home. They made you take yourself to urgent care? Like, they didn't even take you? I mean, I guess I had to take myself to urgent care the last time I've been there, so, I guess I don't have any room to speak. Yeah, the last time I had to go to urgent care, I was at work, it was a normal day, everything was fine, and, like, our intern came in, so I stood up to, like, give them the spiel, and suddenly, like, my vision blacked out, and I had to sit down. And, yeah, so I had to drive myself to urgent care to see if anything was wrong or if I was dying. And they're like, no, you just need to drink water. And they, like, hooked me up to an IV that was for, like, liquids. Like, I basically had to get an IV of water. is what it felt like. I'm sure there was something else in that IV because it seemed a little thick. But, yeah, they essentially had to IV drip me water because I had not been, hydrating. Because other than that, they're like, we can't figure out anything else that's wrong with you. Bye. Nick says she distracted me with talking, so I didn't realize what was happening till we were at the register. To be honest, I could have stolen this for all I know. I love it. The arms go up. Both of them. I can move this arm up. Is this the new Reggie? Reggie Ditto? I would laugh so hard if you had, like, shoplifted that in a Benadryl-induced stupor. Stonito. It's a stonito! I don't like it. She distracted me. Man, I don't remember this, but it sounds like a solid plan. I was griping about Swish. That's how you distracted me. Wait. So let me get this straight. Nyx was complaining about their playthrough of Sword. Therefore, Tails decided to buy Shield. No water equals many problems. Now, add texture and spots like a Dalmatian. Bold of you to assume I know what Dalmatian patterns look like. So, I'm just gonna speckle it like stone. Ditto did not need an evolution. There are many Pokemon that don't need evolutions that I would support if they had gotten them. Ditto is not one of them. I don't know how I feel about this one. But great, yeah. That's awesome. Are there spots on the legs too, Chico? Can it still transform? Now I'm curious about the lore behind this. Imagine if I held up a GameStop and just demanded a copy. Oh, Wheeler's more afraid I stole this from a child or something. Wait, really? They probably sold like 10 million already. I'm sure Nintendo won't be hurting if you stole one. It's actually called Stonito. Big oof. I imagine, okay. So, since it's a Ditto, is it pink? Can I just color this pink? Is that accurate? Chico, help me out. Or Nick, since Nick's apparently recognizes it too. Did I get it so accurate that even that everyone can it's like basically this is just the canon design. This is just it. This is official. I've been lying to you all along. I've seen this Pokemon and I am simply drawing off of reference and like playing the game, like pretending that I've never seen it. I assume the mud is mud colored. And it's like, why does it have mud? Is that like, is this like, I don't know, did it go rogue? Did it break free from some laboratory? It gray. It gray. You're in the ballpark. Yeah! I'm gonna put a little bit of shading, simple shading, on the underside so we can kind of tell what's happening. Not a whole lot. I don't want to spend too much more time on this monstrosity. And I want Nyx to get a turn. And Tails! Although Tails probably doesn't have one in mind. Because she hasn't played it yet. Oops. Nothing like adding some shadow to make things feel a little more heavy and solid. So Tails, did you watch Nick's playthrough? Or was it like, don't tell me about it yet? You could just draw me an apple. Oh, I've already done the apple one. Are you talking about like the apple? Oh wait, Chico. What color are the X's? I mostly needed to add shadow so I could make the hat stand apart from the face. Because that was kind of blending in a little bit. So here are the ones that I've done so far. Nyx, maybe you can tell me if you can recognize. Same color? That makes me sad. That makes me upset. That upsets me greatly. I'm really enjoying this, just not knowing what's right or wrong. I got the shoulders wrong because Chico said it tapers, so it was supposed to go from biggest to medium to smallest, but I kind of like what I did with the arms here. Okay, so we got Ditto Evolution. We got Angry Urchin Boy. Sea Urchin Boy with a butt for a face. We got Chubby Squirrel. A Chunky Squirrel. Excuse me. And then we got apple with bunny ears for eyes. You did the apple. Oh no, was that yours? Can you repeat the question? Oh, the X are the same color as the rest of the body. Can you repeat the question? Oh, I was just saying I already did the apple. Isn't it accurate? This is my first try. We won't look at that one. Sorry, Nyx, you're gonna have to pick another. I'll say Chico came on pretty strong. All he said was apple with rabbit ears. And that was it. Like, no other explanation was given. I kept expecting, like, now he's gonna tell me where the eyes are, or now he's gonna say there's a mouth. But nope. Pick another one, Nyx. Or Tails, I got you. Oh, I asked, Tails, I asked if you're still there. I asked if you watched Nyx play. Or if you kind of just, like, ignored it while they played through. Because if my brother ends up playing, I'm definitely ignoring him. Could have said apple with Mr. Krabs' eyes and little green dragon tail. Dragon tail, dragon tail. That, I mean, that would have worked too. I would have drawn that like that, I guess. Oops. And I guess a green tail. That would have been my interpretation of those words. Seen a bit, but not much. I guess the question within the question is, did any of what you saw influence... Oh, I guess you wouldn't know what influenced your decision to buy since you don't remember doing it! Oh my goodness, I still can't get over... I hope despite everything, you have a good time with it. That's correct, though. Okay, Nyx got one. That's what it looks like. I don't... It's weird. I like it. It's cute. How is it? I can't wait to see these, actually. See what they're supposed to look like. Okay, Nyx, go ahead. Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, and since you missed it earlier, I was talking about how Cryogonal looks like a big old kitty cat. Nothing I've seen thus far has made me want to play it, to be honest. Which is why it's all the more surprising I stole a copy. Golly! Oh man, how did it happen? It's so surprising. Okay, so draw like an Audino, but without ears and markings. That's terrifying. Now I have to remember what an actual Audino looks like. Because I always give them more cheeks than they're supposed to have. Audino has a very nice shape, though. An Audino-shaped creature is already in the right direction for me. Should I add arms, too? Make its arms skinnier and longer. Okay. Okay, then. For some reason, when you say skinny and long arms, I instantly think noodle arms. And now he has no structure in these arms at all. Maybe I made this one too long. I want the two arms to at least be somewhat the same length. Slenderman Audino. It's skinnier at the top portion towards... Skinnier at the top portion towards the head. Okay. Okay. So... give it a bit of a pear shape because that's appealing. Get it? Appealing? Because it's a pear shape. Not that long. What? Not that long? Okay, is that skinny enough at the top, I wonder? Maybe I can make it skinnier by, bringing the arms in a little, maybe. And, it has, like, Sonic markings. Wait. Boo. Okay. I'm gonna assume by Sonic markings you mean his his muzzle and his eyes. Around its eyes and muzzle. Yeah. Just like that. It's a Sonic! Guys, they fixed Sonic. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Did you guys see the new Sonic trailer? It's so good. I'm like, that was like the highlight of my week. I don't remember when it happened. I think last week. But like, I felt so happy. I'm like actually excited to see the movie, just to see more of Sonic. And like, he's such a good boy. Like, I know they're trying to pick and choose the bits from the movie where he's like being silly and like cool and stuff, but I noticed, don't think I didn't notice, his like his nervous voice when he's like, "Don't hurt him!" And he like runs out. And he has that like worried look on his face. The story's gonna suck, but like, I really just want to see that character. Like, it's gone from something that like unwatchable to I wanted to go to see it just because of the character design. Oh my goodness. That was I didn't think it was possible. I didn't think they would be able to do such a good job. It has a normal Audino face. Why did they take away my Audino boy and then they just give us a clone? I don't actually know what Audino looks like. I've drawn Audino in like as Jello for so long. I actually don't really know exactly what vanilla Audino looks like. But I think it's something like that. And it has this thing, but since you said Sonic, I'm gonna keep it off until you mention it. It has horns where Audino's ears would be, that point down, kind of looking like pigtails. And it has a white tummy marking that connects to its face marking. A white tummy marking that connects to its face marking. Going with the Audino theme, I'm going to make it kind of Audino shaped in the marking, but then I'll connect it at the bottom like most of them are, kind of like that. And then where its ears are supposed to be are horns. And they point down. Like pigtails. I don't know how horn-like these horns are supposed to be. So I'm not going to put too many detail. But I will make them solid because that's what I think of when I think horns. And did you notice I put a little bit of an Audino shape to them? That part's for me. Okay. White tummy. Hands and feet are white. That's easy enough. I'll just try to remember the color for when I color it. Trying to get it a little more similar to this horn. Again, it's I don't like drawing things that are like even horns. Shells, like turtle shells, have the same effect where it has to be a certain shape always. And so you have to, like, when you're drawing around it, it has to sort of make sense in space. You can't just sort of, like with ears, you can kind of fudge it. Maybe it's flexible. Maybe they're moving it a different way. But with horns and like turtle shells, you can't just like move your shell. You can't just like flop your horns. They gotta be sturdy and stationary. Antlers are by far the worst. Tusks are pretty bad too. Any kind of like bone structure like that, tusks and teeth. Okay, the eyes are bigger and cuter, and that's basically it. Really? This is it? It's so simple. Did I do it? Who's that Pokemon? It's Audino! Did I really get the tummy right on the first try? No tail? It's more like goth Audino. Okay, let's color this thing. Let's color this thing. I know that the hands and feet and belly, right? That's all white. For some reason, when you say goth, I imagine like a dark red. Oh, maybe a little more red than dark. But I also imagine like purple. Maybe like a magenta. Maybe darker. Devil Audino. Eyes are bigger, cuter. Okay. Body's a dark purple. The horns are grayish, light purple. Okay. It's not so gray. Let me make it a little more... Oh, now it looks like it's got like a 5 o'clock shadow. Maybe make it maybe a little more saturated blue. I mean purple. Something that's still dark, maybe, but like not so half shaven. Is it actually red, or like what's the body color? This is kind of your aesthetic, right, Nyx? Did you choose this one because you like it? It looks like a Sonic character, I will say. It looks like that guy with the... I don't know what he's called, but he's got, like, that on his head. I don't know what this character is, but Tummy is still white. Oh. Nah, I don't like that. I don't like the implied hair. Like, outside part is dark, desaturated purple. The white was right. The outside part. Huh. Knights. Oh. Oops. I always thought it was a Sonic IP. For some reason. Red is purple too? Oh, the outside part. Oh, okay. I understand. I don't know about the dark face part. But okay. I cannot wait to see this Pokemon. If it looks so much like, I don't know, like you seem to imply, I need to see it. Now that just looks like it has a weird mustache. Okay. Well, has anyone else not getting a chance who wants to go? It's about half an hour to closing time. Half an hour till we say goodbye. I bet this thing is like a dark fairy. That's my prediction. I wonder if it has any sort of lore, like, connection with Audino. What do you like better? Bridget or Mary? Mairi. I like Bridget because I can pronounce it. Mairi. Is that right? Mairi. I like Mairi. But I can pronounce Bridget. Zero! What's up, Nyx? What did I do this time? Knights often appears in Sonic games. The mouth is the color of the body. The mouth... Wait. The mouth is the color of the body. The mouth is white. I thought you said it was dark purple. I thought you said it was dark purple. Is it like that? Evil Twin, I told ya! Sega tried to make that their mascot before Sonic. Yeah, no, I've seen it a lot. But I actually have no clue what type it is. Nyx is like dying. Like, get rid of the mouth! Bridget. Mairi means bitter, and I'm digging it. Because you're bitter about the game. I was thinking of naming my character Maddie, because I can pronounce it easily, and also she's an angry Scottish lass. I was really hooked on the name Reuben for a while, but everyone thinks I'm talking about the sandwich, and my friend says it sounds weird. So I guess, I don't know. The sandwich thing is kind of odd, I guess. I've never had a Reuben. I don't know why it's called that. I like this thing. This thing's cute. Close enough. We'll see what it looks like. Do we want to do one more, or shall we draw something that actually exists? Oi, Moira! The body is darker. Oopsies. Because you rub it all over your mouth, IDK. Reuben makes me think of a sandwich, yeah. Reuben, I've been thinking what a great world this would be if the boys were all transported far beyond the northern sea. That's what I think of when I think of Reuben. It's that little song. Okay, y'all. Let's do one more quickie. And, this time, let's do an actual Pokemon. And the Peanut Gallery can say whatever they want. Let's do Score Bunny. And, you can make up whatever you want for this one. Make it look weird. You know, that game that we play and it terrorized the beasts for miles around. And all the kids cry wee 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 all the way home. Zero question. Do you feel like voice acting should be brought to Pokemon now that it's on the mainline console? It's hard to say. I don't think the Pokemon should continue to sound like sound bites from before the 2000s, you know? I think if not like saying their names like in the anime, then at least give them like animal noises or something. I definitely think the Pokemon should be voiced. And I don't mind saying their names. I love the weird Pokemon saying their name thing. I like it when Bulbasaur goes Bulbasaur and Charmander's like Charmander. It's just, I don't know, it's weird, but like I think it's cute. At least animal sounds, yeah, like Charizard has. But they took away the ability to name Link in the Legend of Zelda game because of Wheeler likes Pokemon saying their names, but Wheeler is biased. You can, Score Bunny's, I don't know. I just started up the game, and when someone started talking to me, it suddenly feels odd that they aren't voiced. I'm down for them saying their names. Okay. Pokemon Masters. Pokemon voice acted. Give us voice acting in Pokemon. Like, you don't have to have them say every single Pokemon name. You know, you don't have to have them call out their Pokemon names or their moves. If that, like, takes up too much. But at least maybe gym leaders, you know exactly which Pokemon they'll have. And, what moves they would have. So you can at least add that for gym leaders. The main character doesn't have to speak. You know, Link never talks. It's understood that he speaks, but we just can't hear it. Yeah, have them voice acted. Why not? Pokemon Masters does a really fun job at voice acting, and half the fun. Guys, I don't know what to draw. You guys have to help me out. I'm not sure what Pokemon I should draw. At least Eevee is voice acted now too. You got Pikachu and you got Eevee, and they're both voice acted. I'm gonna draw a Pikachu as an Eevee and an Eevee as a Pikachu. I don't know if that would be considered a fusion or an abomination, but yeah. Half the fun of playing Pokemon Masters is like, oh, what will Blue sound like? He sounds so funny saying bonjour. What does, like, I really want them to add Silver or Gladion because I want to hear them talk too. Voice acting seems like it could be a lot of fun to have in a Pokemon game. I enjoy being read to. I always watch the dub for anime because I don't like reading. And, yeah, they should voice act. Of course, that'll make the cutscenes twice as long. But I don't actually mind. I like cutscenes in games. I don't play games very often, so whenever I get a cutscene, I feel like I'm getting, you know, getting to experience something other than the grind, I guess. If they do voice acting, they have to give you skippable cutscenes. I don't remember if Breath of the Wild had it. I think they did. But if you voice act and you also like make it so you can't skip cutscenes, that's gonna drag. It's gonna be a huge drag. EV2 babies! Flygon color palette swap of a different type. That sounds fun too. I might do that one. I haven't drawn Flygon in a long time. Bucktooth turtle with Pikachu cheeks. You guys are like suddenly, there must be some kind of lag on the stream because now I'm getting way too many reports. But thank you for your suggestions. I will probably have to maybe save some of them for next time. Because I don't want to go overly long. Yeah, but I love good voice acting. I would obviously be playing it with the English if they did have that. I wonder if it would like be any good though, you know? For some reason, I don't equate Pokemon with quality game. Maybe because I don't play it often. I don't experience it myself. But I don't think of it like whenever I think of Pokemon, I mostly think of just the character, like the creature design. It's a world, a playground, a sandbox. But gameplay-wise, it doesn't grab me. It's probably just not my style of gaming. So there's the Pikachu. Now, Eevee. He's got kind of that face. And they always give him this like weird flat head. can't get the ears to be the same size. Hold on. Okay. 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 And pick on. Picky on. Don't picky on me. Oh, hey, the mom's skin tone matches yours in this game. Did it used to do that? I've never played any of the games where you can change your skin tone, so that is interesting. Sorry for not talking much. Been working on homework and such, so I've been lurking around. Good job, Gavin. Get your homework done. I didn't know if you can skip them in Swish, but you can turn them off completely? No, some of these cutscenes have a set pace regardless. Why would they do that? Yeah, if they're going to make them like timed like a certain time, you can do some voice acting. Come on, Pokemon, come on. I don't know why I made Eevee so much smaller, it seems, than Pikachu. Like, head shape-wise. Pikachu has a really nice design in terms of its like body shape. It's like perfectly bipedal to quadrupedal conversion. It's so fluid. Oh, that doesn't look good at all. Gotta get this little paintbrush tail shape perfect. There. That's as close as I'm gonna get. Maybe he's too big now. Scale him down a little. Okay, so that's a maybe I'll give, because I gave Pikachu Eevee's neck fluff thing. Maybe I should take away his neck fluff and give him Pikachu spikes. I mean, not spikes, but like stripes. What would an Eevee without neck fluff even? Pika-V. Eevee without fluff is Pikachu. It's nice. Oh, hey. Come on, Game Freak. And just to end it off, let's draw a Flygon and do a color swap with some other Pokemon. Because I don't think I have enough time to do a whole type change. I always think Flygon's little antenna thing are longer than they are. Flygon makes me think of the Jirachi movie every time. Whenever I see it. Da, da, da. I don't remember if it's on the knee or at the top of the leg, so I'm just putting it there. And there. So I think we had an idea of what to do for next stream, and I've already forgotten what it is. Rip me, I guess. It was a pretty good idea, I seem to recall. Chico, you were here earlier. Do you remember? Well, I can probably watch back to, like, check if I don't have any ideas next Monday. But after next Monday, so it'll be, I think there's one more stream in November. November is going by very fast. Oh no, is it still November? Okay, it's still November. It hasn't been that fast. I suddenly had a panic thinking November came before October, and like October was already over, so I was like, oh, wait, does that mean I can't okay, something like that. So one more stream in November, and then that'll pretty much be it for 2019 in terms of art. I'm gonna take a break for December just because I'm kind of tired working on the comic. Just a little bit tired out. And I want to take some time to sort of sort through what I want to do with the Patreon. Maybe change up some stuff from what I have it, how I have it right now. I'll try to think of something to give to our patrons. And, you know, of course, if you want to, you can give me feedback on what you would like to see done. You know. Gotta do some art for the Patreon. I want to replace some of the front page stuff. I don't know how wing work. I think it's like I'm trying to avoid the arm, and it's kind of messing me up. Jirachi movie is one of the best Pokemon movies. I do like the Celebi one a bit better though. Was it type changing Pokemon? I think it was like for this one, for the Flygon, I think she also said it could just be a palette swap. Or did you mean like for next week's stream? Flygon only has 2 wings. Wait, really? I thought it had like... I thought it was one of those like 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom kind of deals. I guess I'm just a fake Pokemon fan. OMG, I still have to give you that request. You do. I'm fine with just requests. We can do a request month. We can do, we can open up requests to lower tiers too for December, since I can't get anything out for them. And then, yeah, going forward, it may have to be like... Oh, what did I have in mind, honestly? I don't know how it would work, actually, but I was thinking maybe, that patrons could maybe talk with me during these live streams, if that's like something that seems fun. Like, kind of, I don't know, hang out. I'm not a huge, like, really interesting person to hang out with, but being on camera and, like, you know, getting to come up with conversation topics with other people might be nice. Okay, I know Chico's been itching to get back on these streams. I gotta do something with Chico. Oh! So if I don't remember what is going on next week, maybe me and Chico can host next week's stream. If you're available, Chico. And we can do something like maybe another Bob Ross. If that was fun for you guys. Because I think if we don't do it next week, there won't be much opportunity in December, since I'm doing game streaming. So Chico, if you still want to hop on with me and like test the voice channels out, I think next week will be our opportunity, if I can remember. Not sure if I can get your screen on my stream. But I did at least figure out how to get voice channels, or at least, you know, audio to stream. So Chico's like, I heard my name. In all fairness, I had a refresher on Flygon when I traded Mouse yesterday. Oh yeah! Man, you guys were at that forever! When you said you were going to do that, I was like, what? That sounds like a bad time. But you guys are troopers. Y'all stuck out. Okay, so, normal Audino colors are red, oops. Red. Red. And then green. Dark green. I think it's something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I'm most likely wrong. Like that crimson eye. Now, first thing that's gotta change, obviously, is that green. We can turn the green into something. You know, my favorite color scheme is pink and yellow. Get those pink and yellow babies in there. Pink and light yellow. My mom is making me a pink and light yellow sweater. Oh, it's it's like a baby. Lick a tongue, Flygon. Balang. Or what if we did blue? And then maybe like a dark brown. It's a Squirtle. Good. Blue? More like boo! Okay. Squirtle's more of a cyan, isn't he? That's more of a Squirtle color. Is it? Isn't it? Well... I kind of like... I don't know. I kind of like the Squirtle one. Alright. Well, thank you guys for joining me. Sorry I got a little distracted at the end there. I just started losing my mind. But it was a lot of fun. I can't wait to see these new Pokemon in the new game and, like, you know, all the new designs and stuff. And see how close I got. Sorry, I'm noodling. I know, I'm noodling. It's a thing. It's a thing that's happening. I like this color scheme. I'm gonna make it work. You know, white parts don't work very well until you put a little bit of shadow on it to show that it's not just unfinished. No. It's supposed to be that way. Okay. But that does it for today. Master Wheeler's winking at me because it is time to end. And Chico's saying, I'd rather see yours, LOL. All of my fake my bootleg Pokemons. That's what this is. They're basically the bootleg versions. When you go and you find those little bootleg figurines or like plushies that are just slightly off. Someone described it to someone and they got it a little off. Nick says, you did pretty close on all the Pokemon. Well, come on, you did. Thank you, Nix. I did my best. And until next week, I hope you guys rest well and get all your work done. And enjoy Pokemon. Past, present, and future. Keep your nose clean, everyone. Bye-bye!